I'm back. Yay. If you are joining me live, if you will comment live or hey as a comment below, that would be amazing so I can see you guys. Gonna check to make sure we are good. We're live. Let's see. I think we're good. Let's see. Yay, we are good. All right. Awesome. So happy Thursday. Finally back with you guys. I know I missed you last week. I have been out due to COVID along with my family. So we are just now getting back. Today's the first day I have put on makeup and did my hair in weeks. It feels amazing to finally be back with you guys. So if you're joining me live, go ahead and just drop a comment below so I can connect with you. And if you are catching the replay, if you will please hashtag replay. And I'm just going to jump in really quick with you guys. And today we're talking about the 5 tech tools that I have vetted to really automate and streamline your business, which is super important because in every business, time is money. So I don't care what type of business you're in. We all know that time equals money. So we can save you time. That means more profit for you guys. So before I jump in with these 5 tech tools, I want to introduce myself again to you. My name is Stephanie Manley, and I am joining you in 3 different places right now. Actually, we are on our YouTube channel. We are inside of the Calculated Profit Pursuit Facebook group. And I am also live in Calculated Profits Facebook page. And as a reminder, I am streaming StreamYard. So if you are here, you have to give StreamYard permission for me to see your name, or it just comes up as a Facebook user. But I have been in the bookkeeping and accounting industry for over 25 years, and I am here to really give you everything that you need to know about your bookkeeping and your business finances, but on a level and that every entrepreneur can understand without all the bookkeeping jargon. So I'm here to just break it down for you, help you understand your numbers, because understanding your numbers is what's going to give you more profit in your business. So I'm going to jump over. I have a couple of comments. I see, hey, great to see you. Hi. Hey, Steph. Thank you guys so much. So some of you, I can't see your name. So if you have any questions as we go along, I won't be able to help you directly. But so if you'll give StreamYard permission, that would be amazing. But I'm so glad everybody is here. I'm so glad to be back and feeling better. So I'm just going to jump in real quick. So what the heck is a tech tool anyway, right? So what a tech tool is this going to be anything that is going to be web-based? It might be an application. It may be a website that can really help you in your business. That is what a tech tool is. I call it a tech stack as well. So everybody has a tech stack in their business, and those are all the different things that you'll need. Like we're going to go over 5 of my favorite today, but these things help streamline your businesses, makes things simpler for you. Don't do things manually like a lot of us still like to do. I still have a pen and paper here on my desk. I'm trying to get away from that, but it's kind of difficult. So anyway, so tech tools are technology-based applications to help you in your business. And I've went through and I've vetted a lot of these, and these are my top 5 that I recommend. So the number one thing, and I know this is not going to come as a surprise to many of you, is going to be QuickBooks Online. And it can do so much for you. Not just tracking your income and expenses like a lot of people think. It can do a lot more than that. So QuickBooks Online is going to be my preferred bookkeeping software for all types of entrepreneurs. Okay. And it can do things such as the tracking your income and your expenses, which is extremely important so that you know the numbers, you know what's going on. in your bookkeeping, in your business, right? You know the deposits, you can track those, you can break those down in all different types of categories, which I highly recommend. And you can track your expenses and break those down into different categories as well. And as a reminder, tracking your income and expenses is not just to prepare your taxes. So many entrepreneurs go into it thinking that way. Like, I just have to be in compliance. Well, that's great. And I want you to be in compliance. But the main reason I want you to track your income and expenses on a regular basis is so that you know what's going on. You know if you're making money now, not at the end of the year when you file your taxes, because then you can't make any changes. So I want you to know what's going on in your business today so that you can make those changes in your business so that you're more profitable. Maybe you're spending too much money on payroll, or maybe your cost of goods are out of whack. Several of you know, I had a restaurant new client a few months back, and within the second call that we had together, we realized that her cost of goods were astronomical. Like, she was profiting, but I was surprised like how she was profiting. And then as we talked about it, we went through things with her, and within like 2 tweaks, we saved her almost $20,000 just in making a couple of tweaks with the way she was doing her cost of goods. So it's really important that you stay on top of your books on a regular basis. The other thing QuickBooks can do, if you are in a industry that you need estimates for jobs, you can do job estimates through here. I have a lot of contractors who use job estimates through QuickBooks. Super simple. You do the estimate, you send it to the customer or the client, they approve it, and then you start invoicing straight from that estimate. So you're not doing double work. All right. And one of my favorite things about QuickBooks Online is the mass amount of reports that are already set in QuickBooks. So you have all the reports right there at your fingertips at a click of a button. All these reports are there for you. Now, it's important that you know how to read those reports and what reports are important to your type of business, but they're there for you. And if those aren't good enough for you, you can go in and make customized reports through QuickBooks as well. Also, you can handle your invoicing. So all of your invoices can be handled through QuickBooks. You can set those up as reoccurring. So you can set them up that you can accept payments through QuickBooks on a regular basis. You have to have an authorization from your client, of course, for that. But if you have reoccurring transactions, say you're a social media manager, and you have invoices that need to go out every month on the 1st, you can set that up through QuickBooks, and it will automatically actually draft your client's account for those payments as well. So no more tracking down your clients for payments. All right. So that is QuickBooks Online. That's number one. If y'all have any questions, please pop them in the comments below. You have questions if it can do something for you, or you need clarification on anything that I talk about. And I will tell you the cost of each 5 of these tech tools that I'm giving you today. QuickBooks is roughly about $50 a month. So this is a monthly subscription. It's not a one-time pay for and you're done. You will have to pay roughly about $50 a month if you're wanting to pay your bills out of QuickBooks and accept payments from your clients as well. All right. Number 2 is going to be spreadsheets. And again, I'm sure that that was not one or not a surprise to you as well. Most bookkeepers will tell you that we just love numbers. We love spreadsheets. And spreadsheets is probably I should have been number 1 in QuickBooks number 2 because I love spreadsheets. Love spreadsheets. They can do so much for you. And really, spreadsheets can do things that QuickBooks cannot do. For example, I highly recommend that you have a spreadsheet, even if you're using QuickBooks, to keep up with home office expenses and things that you wouldn't normally track in QuickBooks on a regular basis. So that way you can, if you're working from home, you can keep up with those deductions and have everything ready for your tax preparer at the end of the year. Another thing that spreadsheets can do for you is track your income and your expenses. Some of you who are watching today, maybe you're not ready for QuickBooks Online. Maybe your business isn't ready to spend $50 a month. Totally understandable. Every business doesn't have to have QuickBooks, but you need some type of method to track that income, track that expense, so that you will know what's going on in your business in real time. I do have a spreadsheet for that called the Calculated Tax Planner. I know several of you who commented saying, hey, today you've downloaded that. I know that you've told me that you love it. If you want to drop a comment here for the others watching to tell me how you feel about that planner. But it will track your income and your expenses for you every month. It will tell you your profit. It will tell you how much estimated tax payments you need to be paying every quarter as well, which is something QuickBooks won't do for you. And it's super, super simple for you to use. The best part of it is it's less than the cost of 1 month of QuickBooks. And it's a one-time fee for download. And then that's it. It's not a monthly recurring. So if you have any questions on that, I have a comment here. Awesome. Thank you, Teresa. Yes, you did. I can see you. Laura, I can see you. Yes. Awesome. So spreadsheets, download spreadsheets. You can use Excel, you can use Google Sheets, which is actually my favorite right now. But use spreadsheets to your advantage. And tell me, what do you guys use spreadsheets for in your business? If you're using spreadsheets, what do you use those spreadsheets for? I'd love to know. All right, number 3, which is a little different than QuickBooks or a spreadsheet, is a tech tool called Mile IQ. All right, so many of us, and if you're in a business that you don't go somewhere for business, I'd love to know what kind of business it is. But Mile IQ will actually help you track your mileage. Now, remember, I've been in this business for over 25 years, and we didn't have tech tools that long ago, right? That kept up with your mileage for you. We would tell our clients to just write everything down in a mileage book, which they never did. And then come the end of the year, they had no clue how many miles they drove for what. And then they were trying to, backdate and redo and all this good stuff. And it was a mess, right? Still have clients like that to this day. So if you're watching, please download Mile IQ. But here comes a program. Application is for your phone. You can put it on your iPad, whatever you're using to take with you in the vehicle. And it pretty much works like this. So you download Mile IQ. It detects when you're in the vehicle, and it will start counting the miles. It will detect when you get to your destination, and it will ask you, was this trip business or personal? So you just click a button. This was business. And eventually it's going to start knowing your routes and places that you're going. So if you go places on a regular, right, then it's going to pick that up and it's going to automatically know these things. But then at the end of the year, it's all there. It meets the IRS guidelines. You've kept up with it on a regular basis. You've dictated what is what. You can even make notes in Mile IQ as well. Super, super simple. Remember, time is money. Don't waste your time writing down in a little book every time you get in your car. And if you do that, please tell me you do, because you have so much more willpower than I do, because I always forget that. But it will save you so much money in taxes. So much money in taxes. Okay. For example, I wrote down an example over here. Remember, I still have COVID brain, so I have to write everything down. But let's just say you get in your vehicle and you're going to the office supply store. Okay. And you're living, say, 25 miles from home. Okay. You get in the car, you drive to the office supply store 25 miles away. You get there and it says, hey, was this business or personal? Well, it was business. I went to pick up supplies, right? And then it will dictate that for you. Well, at the end of the year, when mileage is 50 plus cents a mile for business expenses, that's going to add up over a course of time. But if you didn't keep up with it, you can't deduct it. Okay. So remember, it's super important. If you haven't downloaded, please do. Oh, Teresa says she loves Mile IQ. Love it. Yes, 100%. It is so easy. I have $297 in business miles for just January, and I work from home. See, like that's what I'm talking about. It is crazy. You're just leaving money on the table if you're not keeping up with your miles. That's what I have to tell you. 100%. Let's see, spreadsheets for complex. Yep. Laura says she's downloading it right now. Don't blame me, Laura. Do it. Download it right now. Now, the cost for Mile IQ, because that's important to me. Cost is important. Mile IQ is actually free for the first 40 trips. So download it, try it out, see if you like it. And then it's $50 a year. So, okay, Teresa just said she works from home. She's figured her mileage and it's almost $300. So she's already made $250, right? Think about it. I know it's not equal to money, but she saved $250 in taxes, right? So super important. Go download Mile IQ. Please do that. All right. Number 4, I'm trying not to keep you too long today. Number 4 is Google Drive. I love Google Suite. Love Google Suite. I used to be a Microsoft fan, like that was my thing, OneDrive, what have you. I switched to Google about a year and a half ago and have been really happy with it. It integrates real well with my iPhone and different things. And I like it to keep different types of items in folders. So if you're going to use Google, make sure that you're very deliberate about it. Don't just throw a bunch of stuff in a folder, right? It's kind of like your closet. Think about how you hang things up in your closet. And if it's just disorganized, you never know what you have. I want your Google Drive to be very organized. All right. And I have a couple of tips for you on that. The main thing that I want you using Google Drive for right now to get in the habit of is keeping your receipts. And I know you can do receipt management in QuickBooks. I know you can do receipt management and other things as well. I prefer Google Drive because it's easy. And if I find that it's easy, then my clients are going to use it more. If it's a little difficult, they're not going to use it. Okay. So this is what I want you to do in Google Drive. I want you to open your drive and I want you to create a folder called receipts. And then after you go into your folder and you create your receipts, then I want you to create another folder inside the receipts folder for tax year 2022, or just say 2022, because we're going to start fresh for this year, right? Okay. Then I want you to make 12 more folders inside 2022. And I want you to label those, not the month written out. I want you to label those by the number. So start with 01 for January, 02 for February, and continue. The reason that I want you to do that is because your folders are going to go in numerical or alphabetical order. So if you write them out, they're not going to be in the order that makes sense. But if you put the 0, make sure you put the 0 there, then it's going to be in chronological order for you. So they're right there, super simple. All right, so we're going to go back to the office supply store, and I bought some items, and my receipt was over $75. Remember, IRS guidelines say if you spend more than $75 on a purchase, then you have to keep a receipt for that. So that doesn't mean one item was $75. It means that particular transaction was $75 or more. You have to keep the receipt so that the IRS can see what was it that you actually bought. Okay, so I'm going to be at the office supply store. I bought some items, say it cost $100. Then I am going to actually snap a picture. I'm going to get my phone and I'm going to snap a picture of the receipt right then. And I'm going to go into my Google Drive. I'm going to go to, it's February. So I'm going to go to February and navigate. And I'm going to put that receipt in my February folder under receipts. Now, I've met my IRS obligations. I've kept that receipt. It's ready to go. And then once you're doing your bookkeeping or your bookkeeper's doing your bookkeeping, guess what? It's right there. Super simple. You're not looking through receipts that you've wadded up and put in your car. If you're anything like me, like I'll tell you right now, there's tons of receipts in my car. Now I've taken pictures of them and they're in my Google Drive, but I just wad them up and put them in the car door, right? Anybody else like that? My husband always fusses about that. But anyway, so your Google Drive is free. If you have a Google account, it's free. So that is a tech tool for you to use. It's not going to cost you anything at all. All right. Any questions? Pop them in the comments for me. Number 5 is going to be a little different. Like, I recommend this a lot to my bookkeeping coaching clients as well. But onboarding software. What the heck am I talking about? Well, onboarding software is going to be how you onboard your clients, onboard your customers. And this is a CRM system. So it's your client management system. But in this, you are tracking your clients. You are able to make payments through here. So you can set up auto payments for your clients. Well, if you're setting up auto payments for your clients, that means your money is coming in on a regular basis. Your cash flow is more smooth and leveled out, which is super, super important. I personally prefer Dubsado. That is my favorite onboarding. There's many others. Honeybook is another as well. And it can also link to your QuickBooks. So if you're using QuickBooks Online, it will actually link together. Very smooth transactions between the two. And that will help you to keep up with your income as well. But remember, time is money. So if you have your onboarding system set up, is going to save you time, which is then going to make you more money. And the onboarding software that I use, Dubsado, is roughly about $40 a month. So that will help you as well. So as a recap, I made it 22 minutes. Let's see if I can keep it under 25. As a recap, the top 5 tech tools that are going to help you to automate your business is going to be QuickBooks Online, spreadsheets, Mile IQ, Google Drive, and onboarding software. So tell me, which ones of these do you already use in your business? Were there any here that were new for you as well? I'd like to know if there's any new ones that you've never heard of before, if you've never used. It looks like Mile IQ might be something that you guys haven't used in the past. So I'd love to know more about that as well. And then I do have a few affiliate links that will actually save you money on some of these that actually cost. So I will drop those in the comments here. Also have a blog post, about this as well. That has all those links for you. So again, I so appreciate you being here with me as I am back. So hopefully I'll be back every single Thursday now. I'll be back next week as well to go over more tips and tricks for you guys to help you in your bookkeeping and your finances. And if you're ready to outsource, we are taking more clients right now. So if you will message me, I'll be glad to get a introduction appointment set up with you so we can learn more about your business and how we can help you to grow. Because guys, if you know your numbers and you know what's going on inside of your business finances, you can grow. You can work less and make more. And that's the reason that we all became entrepreneurs. We didn't become entrepreneurs, or at least I didn't, to work more hours and make less, right? We want to become our own boss so that we have that time and that flexibility. So send me a message. Let's talk how I can help you to get there. I'm going to check my comments one last time. Love the receipt folder option. Love it. Downloading IQ. Receipt folder idea. Awesome. I am so excited. Yay. Yes. So you have a folder for each one of your clients to make it easy. 100%. Yes, I do as well. My clients, we have a shared folder that we can share things back and forth together as well. And that makes it so much easier. So if you have any questions about this video, drop them in the comments. I'll be glad to get with you. And I look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye, guys. Have a great day.